Chicago Symphony, can you give me a drum roll? Are you ready to renovate? Well, then let's!
We're the Niola family, and we live in Chicago, Illinois.
Gino and Melinda Niola grew up in Chicago. They fell instantly in love, got married 14 years ago. Now they have 6 kids. There's Bianca, Marissa, and little Patty. And then, of course, on the boys' side, there's Gino, Danny, and JoJo. Now, Gino, when he was younger, really kind of ran with the wrong crowd and got into some serious trouble.
I had gotten arrested a couple of years, 9 years ago. The things that I was into, you know, of course, flowed over into my marriage and into my fatherhood.
It's been hard to overcome everything, and it's almost like we're expected to fail, and it's been so many years. And we're still trying to prove that we're not like that.
Gino, 10 years ago, really turned his life around with the support of his wife and his kids. And now, well, he teaches at-risk kids to stay away from the temptations of gangs, of drugs, and life on the streets.
Some of these kids don't have, you know, dads or their dads aren't there for them. You know, I didn't have a league, I didn't have that positive role model, and it's just awesome to be able to have that impact on these kids' lives.
Gino's a union carpenter and Melinda is a stay-at-home mom, and together they work really, really hard to try and create opportunities for their kids that they didn't have when they were young. That's why the Niola kids play violin all over town with the Merit School of Music.
Music is a symbol of great things to come, you know, for our family, for our children. I see myself in a tuxedo one day sitting in an orchestra hall and watching them play in a symphony.
Let's do perpetual motion from the beginning.
My name is Cesar Cazares. I'm the Marketing, PR, and Corporate Sponsorship Director for Merit School of Music. This family gives so much to the community. They volunteer. They've suffered so many setbacks and some challenges in life, and I think it would be a great opportunity for them just to give them a lucky break and hopefully get them on the right track.
For the past 8 years, all of these guys have been living in this tiny apartment above Grandma's, scrimping and saving, trying to figure out a way they could buy their own home.
Being in that small attic, it's hard to see so many people crammed in there. And my grandmother's just, you know, concerned for us, concerned for, you know, our safety, us being there.
And it's just hard to live here with all the dust, and it's really hard to be here when you have asthma attack.
I know my children deserve to have a home that is safe, that's clean, that's healthy, that's cockroach-free. Those little guys, they deserve it.
So finally, they found kind of the perfect house. It wasn't a lot, it was a fixer-upper, but it was all they could afford.
We believed it to be a blessing because it allowed us to stay in the city of Chicago. It allowed us to stay in the community in which we serve.
We knew that there was gonna have to be work done, so, you know, it was just a great opportunity to get into a house, period.
These guys basically got taken advantage of. I mean, the house they bought was beyond repair. It was really a lemon. That was a total teardown. But Gino, he didn't have the money to do that.
All the plaster's cracking, and the wall just kind of moves. It just needs a lot of work.
We're excited to move into our new home, and the condition it's in, we really can't do that.
It's the American dream, right? To have a home, to have a nice home. You know they deserve more, but... And I almost feel like sometimes I fail them when I can't give it to them, but...
Now these guys are absolutely stuck. They've got a house that's unlivable. This is an awesome family, man, who just want a house that they could all live together in. And we can give them that. So what do you say, people? Can we do this?
Yes.
We'll bring it in there, people. Let's make it happen. Are you with me?
Yes.
Well, then let's do it! We tear down a house to the ground, start building new. But since we're here in the town of Chicago, it's not quite that easy. So guys, are you ready to do a little renovation? We're not gonna tear this thing down to the ground and build a new house. I mean, it's got a soul, it's got style, and it's got history. We wanna preserve that. And one of the coolest things about this build is it's green build. We're using a lot of recycled products, and we're also making it energy efficient, which I think is gonna be a great thing for this family. Chicago Symphony, can you give me a drum roll? Are you ready to renovate? Well, then let's do it! story. As you can see, we're making it happen from the top to the bottom. We're going straight up until we get to the 3rd story. We've got some challenges building in the city of Chicago. We're dealing with a very narrow property, but the cool thing is there's no law about going up. So basically, here's what we're doing. We're going up 3 floors, we're going back 28 feet. This house is literally twice the size of the other house. The other house was like 1,600 square feet. This baby's 3,400 square feet.
This is what we call a green build, and we're making it green from bottom to top. And up on top of the roof, we got these really cool solar panels. Sun's gonna hit these panels, it's converted to energy in the back, turned into electricity, and comes all the way through the entire house. It's great as a greenhouse, and it's also gonna save this family a whole bunch of money.
All of this wood that you see before you, 5 days ago now, looked like that. It's wonders what a planer can do. So what's going to happen, this is just a very rough example of what it's going to look like.
My project this week is to build a bunch of tables for Michael. Now, he came up with this beautiful design that all used the recycled lumber from the house, which was fantastic because we're recycling, save money, and give Gino, the dad, something back from his dream home.
I tell you what, gang, they're going to look good.
When I saw all the people out there on my block, you know, in front of our house, I couldn't believe it. You know, this is what I've been, you know, imagining all week, you know, was this moment and what was gonna be behind the bus.
So how was Disney World? It was awesome. It was awesome. What do you hope is behind this bus?
New life.
New life.
I'll tell you what, I think you're gonna realize that that dream you guys always wanted is really there. It's really there. You guys wanna see what's behind this bus? Are you sure? All right, well then say it with me. You know what to say. Bus driver, move!
In my mind, I was going back, like, you know, thinking about the moments, the really sad, bad moments. Like, once that bus moved, like, those moments were gone. Like, they wouldn't affect us anymore. The bus was symbolic of the new house, but it was also symbolic of everything that ever held us back just going away.
Oh my God, that's just, it's more than a person can ask for.
What you guys are looking at right there is basically twice the size of your old house.
Oh my God.
We went up 3 stories, we went back 28 feet.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much.
You got it, man. Tell you what, all these people in blue t-shirts, every one of your friends and neighbors have been here all week making it happen. You gotta say hi to Jeff and Charlie and the guys from Norcon. They did a fantastic job. Right there, the guys from Norcon.
You should all just consider this home one great, great big hug from all the individuals that contributed to making it. And a lot of them are standing here.